হ্যালো গাইজ, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক টু মাই অ্যানাদার নিউ ভিডিও। কেমন আছেন সবাই? আশা করছি সবাই ভালো আছেন। তো আবারও হাজির হয়ে গেলাম নতুন ভিডিও নিয়ে। তো গাইজ, আজকে ভিডিও টপিক হচ্ছে ম্যানেজিং ইউর রিস্ক। আপনার রিস্ক, প্রত্যেক বিজনেসেই কিছু রিস্ক থাকে। তো আপনার রিস্কটা আপনি কীভাবে মেনটেন করবেন, কীভাবে এটা কাভার করবেন, সেই বিষয় নিয়ে আজকে একটু আলোচনা যাব। তো আলোচনা শুরু করার আগে আবারও কিছু ইনফরমেশন আপনাদের সাথে শেয়ার করে নিই। তো অ্যাজ ইউজুয়াল সবগুলো হচ্ছে আমার যে ভিডিওগুলো মেক করা হচ্ছে সবগুলো হচ্ছে ক্যানাডা বেস ওয়েবসাইট থেকে মেক করা। তো বেসিক্যালি এই ভিডিওগুলো আপনার সুবিধার্থে, ক্যানাডাতে যারা আছেন তাদের সুবিধার্থে মেক করা। তো আর এর ইনফরমেশনগুলো সবগুলো হচ্ছে ক্যানাডা বেসে। তো যে কারণে আপনার শুধুমাত্র ক্যানাডাতে যারা আছেন তাদের জন্য হয়তো কিছুটা হেল্পফুল হবে। তো গাইজ, ভিডিও শুরু করার আগে বলে দিচ্ছি, যারা আবার এর আগে ভিডিওগুলো দেখেছেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করেছেন, তাদেরকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। নতুন যারা আমার ভিডিওটি দেখছেন তারা অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন, পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে দেবেন। তো গাইজ, চলুন না দেরি না করে শুরু করা যাক। ম্যানেজিং এট রিস্ক। হোয়াট ইজ রিস্ক? What is risk? What is risk management? Benefits from managing risks. Role of insurance in risk management. Risk management. Role of insurance in the risk management. Risks. What is risks? Risks is insurance terms in is the possibility of a loss or other adverse event that has the potential to interfere with the organization ability to fulfill its mandate and for which an insurance claim may be submitted. What is risk management? Risk management Risk management ensures that an organization identification and understands the risks to which is the exposed. Risk management also guarantees that the organization creates and implements an effective plan to prevent losses or reduce the impact if a loss occurs. A risk management plan includes strategies and the techniques for recognition and comforting the threats. Good risk management does not have to explain explicit to the track. I am concerning it may be as uncompleted as answering these three questions: what can go wrong, what to do, both to prevent the harm from the occurring and in response to the harm or loss. If something happened, how will we pay for it? Benefits of managing risks. Risk management provides a clear and the structured approach to identify risks. Having a clear understanding for all risks allows an organization to measure and prioritize them and take the appropriate actions to reduce losses. Risk management has other benefits for an organization, including saving resources, time, assets, income, property, and people are all valuable resources that can be saved if fewer claims occur. Protecting the reputation and public image of the organization, preventing or the reducing legal liability, and the increasing the stability of operations, protecting people from harm, protecting the environment, increasing the ability to prepare for various circumstances, reducing liabilities, assigning the clearly defining insurance needs, and effective risk management parties does not eliminate risks. However, having an effective and operational risk management practices and ensure that your organization is committed to lose, reduce, or prevention. It makes your organization a better risk situation. Role of insurance in risk management. Insurance is a valuable risk financing tool. Few organizations have the reserves of funds necessary to take on the risks themselves and pay the total cost. Following a role loss purchasing insurance, however, is not risk management. A thorough and thoughtful risk management plan is the commitment to prevent harm. Risk management also addresses many risks that are not insurable, including brand integrity, potentially loss of tax, extreme status, and voluntary groups, public goodwill, and the community donor support. Why manage your risks? An organization should have a risk management strategy because people are now more likely to use taking two step and reduce injuries could help in defending against a claim. Poor courts are often sympathetic to injured criminals and give them the benefit or of the doubt. Organization and the individuals are held to very high standard of care. People are more aware of the level to service to expect and the resources they can take if they have been wrong. Organizations are being held liable for the actions of their employees, where organizations are presented as having a lots of assets for actions of employee volunteers. Organizations are perceived as having a lots of assets and high risk. The risk management process. Managing risks is a good business sense is one of the most different important thing you can do. Entertainment more effective. Managing risk management steps. Step 1: identify potential resources to lose. Every activity of an organization poses risks. Before an organization can control at risks, decide what to do, if anything, it must identify the risks. Some risks are engaged and inherited to many organizations. For example, the possibility of a visitor sleeping on a wet floor, unemployment, voluntary enlistment, the organization funds or a former employee or client alleging volunteers of the hide his rights. Other risks are unique of to your organization and based upon the service you provide. If it can happen in your organization, you should list it during this step of your risk management process. List your business objective, key parties that must be in place of the business will not fail. Activities, assets, key stakeholder, then determine the associate risks. You can also consult other sources to get a picture of your risks, including your experience and your business experience, past losses, claims, your agent and broker may be able to help the experience of similar business or those is a similar industry pulse per accident in the inclined statistics industry associate employees voluntary feedback complaints or associate options are they to the public of the counselor stockholder counselor of this properties. And then other thing is that the property and second step number two, valuable voluntary risks. Look at the possible numbers of the sensitivity of the claims, number of the sensitivity of the claims, which is the provide the holder and the three other rules that the make happen in this property. Also can you may feel the overhauled you can overhauled are completing the first step of the looking at your assuming, assuming the probability of each risk becoming reality frequency and extending its possible effect to cost to the organization or the solution. For example, if you have a home based business and the most of your interaction with customers is over the phone or via email, you would probably have to lawyer chance to many of the expensive claims. You can still have losses. Consider the counter courier whose is delivering business papers to your home and tips and files to a site top. This would be a contest to a bus company that transporters senior citizens in the special events. There is a greater chance of including in the higher number of claims you are driving on busy roads. Visit that the claims of your more sharp sensor can be more favorable health which is of your exposed identified step in the determine which are most likely to cause the claim in the accident which you will have to be ensured that organize step 3 explaining the options select the implement appropriate risk management equipments and they rather accept all risks. It is some risks inherent from the activities of your operation. Your organization can expect or reach in all. Step 4. Decide which option to use. After receiving all the possible options and looking for your risks, decided which of the possible risk management makes best strikes balance between effectiveness and the effortless. Implement the chosen options. The first part of the strategic management plan you are going to address real practical terms how can are going to make the option choose work for the organization. Maybe this is still involve creating the risk management community an important part. Six is the monitor result. Uh, is this the age change with the considering the dynamic nature of the organization requires that your risks and risk management can plan be reviewed at least once a year. First, you should evaluate the plan of determine if it is working. You should also took the whether your risks change during the course of the year and if changes you to the plan of the requirement change in your business operation must be reviewed to ensure that the risk management program continues to be elevated, comprehensive, effective. If you are the diagnosis of services and you can drop the additional courses in these courses, management system of these properties and the other sections. তো গাইস এই হচ্ছে বিজনেস রিস্ক ম্যানেজমেন্ট সলিউশন। তো আশা করছি আপনাদের ভিডিওটি অবশ্যই শেষ পর্যন্ত দেখবেন। যারা নতুন আমার ভিডিওটি দেখছেন তারা অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন যাতে পরবর্তী নোটিফিকেশনে ভালো কিছু নিয়ে আসতে পারি। তো আজকের মতো এই পর্যন্তই। ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।